Hi everyone, Eric Allen here, founder of Planiversity, walking you through the new event planning function of Planiversity today. So how to get there, it's simple. I just log into the service and I come here to my homepage. Once I'm on my homepage, or dashboard as I like to call it, I just go ahead and go up here just like I would if I was going to start a new travel plan. Select start a new plan. The system asks me right away whether or not I'm creating a plan for an event or a trip. Easy enough. I just select event. Now I will warn you, this is going to take a second or two to load just because I have so many pages and software applications open, but let's count it down. So one of the things we got to understand is the reason why this might take a few seconds is because this is an information consolidating section. So what it's doing is it's pulling a lot of data together and it's organizing it, which is why it might take a second longer if you have a lot of functions open or a lot of pages open, a lot of applications open. If not, don't worry about it. It'll only take you 1 or 2 seconds. So first thing is first, it comes in here and it asks me what is the location of my event. I just go ahead and enter that. I'm going to say that in my hometown we are doing Frawley Stadium. That's right here in Wilmington. That's the baseball stadium right here downtown. I confirm my location just by minimizing that box. Once I've confirmed that, which is not necessary to confirm, I just open it back up by expanding it, selecting next. The system will ask me how long my event is. I'm just going to say it's 1 day. If it's 2 months long, if it's 3 months long, if it's 4 days long, doesn't matter. You can select multiple days and the calendar will reflect what you put in. But today we're going to say it's 1 day. The date of my event is going to be the 28th. I'm going to say it starts at 12 p.m. Once I have that information in, I go ahead and select next. If I want to add hotel details or car rental details, this is where I'm going to do this. Now, why would I need to add those? It's because what if I'm traveling cross country to attend a wedding and I need a hotel or I need a car rental? You know, this is where I can add this information. If I've already got a car rental, I can add that information. If I need a car rental or a hotel, I can add that information. So if I say yes, the system asks me, do I need to book a hotel room? If I say no, I just add my own. If I say yes, you'll get some options or you'll get connected to a service that will allow you to book a hotel room or a car rental. But I'm going to say no for today. We'll go ahead and we'll move on. Same thing, car rental details. If I say yes, it gives me a series of questions. If I say no, we're just ready to move on to the next step. Now, if I say that I need to go from my location to an airport, do I need to know how to get from that event location to the airport or maybe to an after party, or I need to know how to get from the airport to that location? This is where I'll add the driving portion, the plane portion, or the train portion. So for the sake of this scenario, let's just say I need to get from the event to the airport, and then I have to fly from that airport to a different location. What I do is I select yes. I add, or I click on add driving portion. You don't have to do it in any particular order. You can say, I just want to add a flight portion only, or I want to add a train portion only. But I'm saying I want to know how to get from the event location to, we'll say, Newcastle Airport, which is the airport right here in Wilmington, Delaware. And if I need to confirm that the system acknowledged that, I just go down here, or up here rather. I minimize that page, and now I can see here the system has gone ahead and it's drawn a route from my event location to the airport. Beautiful. Now, if I want to fly out of that airport and I say I want to go to, we'll just select anywhere, we'll say Atlanta. I just go in here, I erase this field because you can see this is the location of my event. That's not what I need. What I need is the location of the airport. And I want to say I'm going from that airport to, we'll say, Atlanta Hartsfield. And there you go. Now the system is doing something in the background, you can tell. I just go ahead and minimize that, and boom, there's my route right there. So now I confirm. If I zoom in here, and just zoom the map in little by little, and you can see the system is giving me a route from my event location to the airport, and then flying out of that airport to a different location. That's how easy it is to use. There's been nothing about this process up to this point that is difficult to use or to understand. We literally walk you through step by step. Now, if you don't need that flight portion or that driving portion or a train portion, you don't have to add any of that, all right? But we'll just say for the sake of today's scenario, we did. I select next. The system asked me to go ahead and confirm the routing. We've just looked at the map. If we wanted to do it again, and if we are doing a road trip, that is where we would click to drag our route, change the route however we want, cater it to what our wants and needs are. If we don't, not a problem. I'm not getting that option today because this is an event. But if I was doing a road trip, that would be my option. From here, the only thing I do is select create event. And once I do that, the system confirms my itinerary is in motion and we are off. Now, one thing I will leave you with is if you come in and you create a new trip or you create a new event and you get up to a certain, you get up to a certain step, let's just say I skip this section. I'm going to skip the notes section as well. And then I come up here, I put in some resources, I add a couple of plans for my event, and then I get up to the document section and I say, oh, I'm waiting on a wedding invitation, or I'm waiting on a piece of information to add to this packet. I'm just going to stop where I'm at. You won't see a save button here, but that doesn't mean that your information is not saved. Planiversity saves that information automatically on your dashboard. So all I need to do is click on the Planiversity here, or I can just go ahead and select the home button. I come back here and there is my packet sitting right there. September 28th, we said it was at 12 p.m. Now, if it's not going to show up in the calendar because it's an incomplete plan, once I actually export that plan, now you're going to see it in the calendar confirmed. Okay, but we didn't confirm that, or we didn't complete it today, which is why you see it as an incomplete plan. Now, if I put all the information in, it saves it, and I want to open that back up, I just click on open, and the system drops me right back into my packet. And then, of course, this is where I left off. So I'm starting up here, and I just continue on the process. Once you get to export, and you actually export it, that information is going to be saved on the dashboard, just like the others that you'll see here. And that's available to download anytime. Hope this helps. If you have any suggestions for changes or any questions, please reach out to us, plans@planiversity.com. We love hearing from everyone. Otherwise, safe travels.